Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of A Lawyer Plays Dreamfall Chapters, The Longest Journey. With me, Ryan, the gaming lawyer. If you recall, last episode, we finished doing our political stuff. We didn't finish, but that's where it ended our day because we were at an impasse. Our lead, we had to sort of drop it until our lead calmed down, and then we saw that our campaign dude was getting attacked, and we went home and we presumably had happy couple time with Reza, and then now we're baby now in a weird 1940s magic. Maybe this is like the land where maybe Stark and Arcadia remerge at some point. I don't know what this place is, but I don't think it's Stark or Arcadia. Or it's somehow both at the same time. I don't know. But I know there's not a lot of green ladies in Stark. And there also aren't a lot of transistor radios with swing music in Arcadia. You know? There we go. We're gonna go through this mystery door. We're following these little glowy bits that went in here. Mama! Open the door, Mama.
Hey, baby, Mama's working. Give me a minute. One second, Saga. I'm just finishing this one sentence almost.
Mama.
Almost.
Mama.
Right.
Okay.
What do you want?
The door, Mama. This.
The door? You want me to open the door for you? I can do that.
Yes, Mama.
There you go.
Open the door.
Now, don't go into the fireplace again and get ashes all over the place, okay? Where was I?
There is, in fact, a raging fire in the fireplace, Mama. I'm not going into the fireplace. Okay, hold on a sec. There's the balance symbol. And this, someone suggested when I was musing about this place before, that there is a room in here that should be familiar to me. And in fact, this room is very reminiscent of the room that the old lady who told the story of the longest journey in the first game sat in that chair and told two people sitting on the ground the story about the balance. And that's how the whole first game, the longest journey, was presumably being told by the old lady sitting in that chair. That's right. They should have a translation at the bottom for baby. Who's a key?
Hello, Saga.
Oh. Who's that?
You're growing so fast, little one. Soon you will talk and remember and see with other eyes. Eyes that can no longer see me. There's so much of me in you, sister-daughter.
Sister-daughter?
I know you cannot understand me now. But I want you to know that I will watch you and protect you. Over time, our link will weaken, and you will be blind to me. But I will still be right here. Tomorrow, in 10 years, for as long as you live. And at the end, my sister, my daughter,
sister-daughter? That's weird.
The circle will be complete. The worlds rejoined, balance restored. The stories we will tell each other. I'll see you soon, my little Saga.
Saga.
May
Okay.
the balance be with you always.
Who are you talking to, Saga? What's all the babbling
Just
about?
a ghost.
Is she in there? How in the stars did she get out?
Magic, honey. It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Hey, how did you go, baby girl? Did you sprout wings and fly?
There's someone else in the house, Magnus. I can feel it.
I don't feel anything. Don't worry, Etta. No one but us could ever get inside. It's impossible.
I hope you're right.
This is making me want to play Fallout 4, which I haven't bought yet, but I'm planning on getting soon if I can. If it comes on a good sale in the winter sale, I'm all over it.
Oh, Papa's not the only one making stew.
Ew, that's quite the euphemism. I made stew, Mama. Extra. No, I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna make it worse than it already is. What? Oh. Dreamfall Chapters report. All your decisions have been recorded for Book 2. The actions and decisions you've made in Book 1 have already changed the course of your journey in important ways. These decisions will be remembered, and they will decide how your journey continues in Book 2. This is a summary of a few choices you've made and the consequences they may have in the future. Okay, so this had an option to set up an account, which I don't think I did, like to go online so you could compare to what other people did. Maybe I'll do that at some point in the future. I'm not going to do it right now. But I like that it's sort of like the Telltale games, like Walking Dead and, well, there's so many of them now. I played a few of them, and they all have this kind of structure. And I'm glad that these developers are taking advantage of the strides that adventure game design has made in the last decade. So I'm happy to see that. Oh, it does say a comparison. Zoe Maya Castillo. I chose to start down a new path and find a job unrelated to my studies. Your choice has already changed the course of your life and will continue to do so. 79.7% of other players made the same choice. Okay, that's cool. Oh, Keon, too. I could not leave Arnstadt to a fate worse than death. I hastened his journey to the first mountain. May the goddess have mercy on his soul and on mine. Okay, that was the other prisoner who was gravely wounded that we finished off in the middle of that prison break. It's a while back now in real world episode release time, but this will not be forgotten. You will face the consequences of your actions soon. 67.2% of other players made the same choice, okay? Oh man, 92. Okay, despite his crimes against his own people, I chose to spare Warden's life. His punishment will come soon enough at the hands of others. This choice will decide the fate of someone you have yet to meet, and it will affect future relationships. Okay, that's when he promised the Warden he wouldn't harm him. It seemed like it would have been a real bitch move if like, as soon as the guy opened the gates, I killed him. 92.4% of other players made the same choice. Okay. So until I recall what happened to me before the coma, I won't be able to move on. It won't be easy, but I will work hard to remember. Was this based on what she told the lady at the Chinese market? Like, the thing that was bothering her the most was her memory. Your decision will soon have consequences. 90.5% of other players made the same choice. Alright, well, I seem to be doing all the popular things. Oh my goodness, there were so many. Okay, Reza needs to be more adventurous with his diet, so I brought him pork sausage. Hopefully this will be a first step on an exciting culinary adventure. That's right. This culinary choice will have unexpected and possibly far-reaching consequences. 44.4%. I took the road less traveled, and it has made all the difference with pork sausage. Alright, we'll see how that turns out. Queenie asked me what I'm looking for. I told her I'm looking for my memories. That's what's most important to me. This decision will shape your heart and soul in unexpected ways. Now I'm starting to think I should have chosen something a little more personal, a little less practical. But the memories is like a big puzzle sticking out. 55.2% of other players made the same choice. Alright. I'm shifting in my chair. Alright. There are a lot of decisions. I couldn't let that coward Mr. London beat up Baruti. I had to speak up, even if it put me on London's radar. This decision will come back to haunt you very soon. But it will haunt me along with 91% of the other players that made the same decision and I did. I saw Nella with her friend outside the collective and decided to stop and listen instead of interrupting. Your choice will affect your relationship with Nella. I don't know if that's good or bad. 64.9 made this choice. Again, I am in the majority. I wasn't too happy with how Rosa spoke to me, but I let it go. I was too tired to fight. I just wanted to have a quiet evening at home. This choice will affect your relationship with your boyfriend. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you don't want to have the same fight every night over the same thing. Sometimes you gotta be the better person. You can always pick up the fight tomorrow when you have more energy. 86.7% of other players made the same choice. Okay. So I guess we finished chapter 1. I'm guessing that's a pretty pronounced... Are we back in the baby land again? Oh, start to book 2. Okay. Wow, they really... It is like the Telltale, where it's just you go back to the main menu and start... It's like starting a new game session. Oh my goodness. Dreamfall chapter. Book 2, Rebels. Are we going back to Arcadia? Chapter 3. Oh. This is book 2. Okay, there's chapters and books. 2 different things. So is that what's happening? We're in book
Hush,
2?
baby, hush.
Oh, it's Keon.
Rest your head on your pillow, little one. You'll be home with Amar soon. I've
You're
missed
dying.
you,
That's
my child.
the mama's death
I've
song.
missed you here, in the deep, in the dark, in the cold. Come to me, my sweet little Kian. Come home.
So he's not dead.
How
He's
is
on the
he
edge of
now?
death, I bet.
Will he live? Your magic brought him back from the darkness. My magic helped him stay. But the fight is his alone now. He must choose to live. Hush, Kian, hush. Rest your head on the pillow. You will soon be home. In the deep, in the dark, in the...
Why do we keep him alive? He's the enemy. The fever ate him up.
No, Liko. We brought him here for a reason. We need him alive.
You freed me, Kian Alvane. Don't blame yourself for my death. This is what I wanted.
It's
To be
April.
free, to be reborn.
That was April. That's April's voice.
When I do kill you, you will feel every twist of my blade as your life drains away. Your pain and shame and dishonor will serve as my vengeance. And I will be there to witness your soul departing for the nether realms, for the shadow, in that deep, dark, cold water. They can only protect you for so long, Apostle. In the end, you will have to face your sins, and you will pay for them.
Who's that? Was that the asshole guy?
Sleep, my child. Sleep and never wake up. We're waiting for you,
What?
all of us. We're waiting in the deep, in the
Sleep and
dark.
never wake up.
Join us here. There's nothing
No.
for you out there.
Yeah,
You
there
belong
is.
here with Amar in the deep, dark, cold.
But I got more
Forever
stabbing to
and
do.
ever.
Holy
I must
stabby
go.
warrior.
He'll wake soon. Make sure he drinks water and eats. He will recover. The only wounds I cannot heal are on the inside. He must heal those himself.
That's the lady
Wake
that
up,
betrayed
Kian.
April to him, huh?
Wake up.
I think.
Wake up!
That sounds like April.
Shadow's name am I?
I want to be at the Journeyman's Inn. I don't think it is. Goals updated. All right. And just of note, I mentioned that I played this game before I started my Let's Play series, and I got the furthest when I first played it without recording it. And I am officially at this point. I think after the baby sequence was the furthest I ever got in this game. So whatever familiarity I had based on having played a few hours before, we are now officially in completely new territory for me. I have no idea. I won't have any vague recollections or anything. Investigate the Enclave. Okay, if this is the same Enclave that I remember, this is the library, and Marcuria is on the outskirts of Marcuria next to the sea cliffs. And actually, the underneath, the downstairs goes right into the ocean, if I recall. If it's the same place. What are we doing here? Do I have any, I got nothing. Is he gonna have a problem where he gets stuck looking to the right too? Okay, here's a representation of exactly what I'm talking about. That is the entrance. There's the sea cliffs over there. That's the entrance. You go down like some stairs over there. Okay, that's where we are. Sweet.
Kill him when they had the chance. After all, he's our enemy. He murdered Raven.
I hear he defected. The Apostle's one of those.
I didn't kill nobody.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
Should I clear my name?
Shit, he's here. What if he heard
I'm here. It's me.
They're waiting for
I
you
heard
out
what you
in the
said.
main hall.
I heard what you
Is it true that
said.
Captain Bakim sacrificed his life to free you from Friar's Keep? He was a good man. I hope it was worth it.
Should I look in your chests? I want gold. I'm just here for the money, princess. Alright, I think we're going the right way. This is a big place, though. At least in this game. In the other game, it was just basically one big room with, like, a library and a librarian. I like going back to a familiar place that's been more fleshed out. That's neat. Makes me happy. But this is... none of this is familiar yet. Oh, who's that? It's a big
That
place.
one looks
Well-dressed
better dressed
rebel.
than most of the other rebels. He doesn't quite fit in.
Significant. Gonna get a closer look. Does not look familiar to me. Hey, it's the butt chair lady.
Is back on his feet. Praise the balance.
How are your wounds?
Traitor. Butt chair lady.
There's still pain, but I won't admit to weakness in front of these strangers. My wounds are not fully healed. They've dressed them and seen to me while I've been feverish. They must know I'm still weak. This has to be a test. I won't answer their questions until I know who they are and what they want with me. There's still pain.
I'm just gonna tell
I
him.
won't admit to weakness
Gonna play
in
the
front of these.
brave
My wounds are
warrior.
fine. What is this place?
Hoping to run back to your masters with the information and buy your life back?
Liko,
Nope.
you are in the Enclave, the ancient library of the Sentinel Order of the Balance in Marcuria. It serves as our base of operations.
Our?
The Resistance, Alvani. Those who have come together to fight the Azadi. Magicals, like her, and me.
I remember. The captain. He used my sword to run himself through. It's his blood on my hands. The portal. Blood magic. The shadow has cursed me. The goddess will not touch me again, and will never walk the slopes of the first mountain.
Oh. Those are both bad remarks, but the captain... okay, we'll start
Captain.
there.
Balsai Bakin laid down his life for yours, Kian.
Why?
Believe me, I've asked the same question. Why? Why lose a great man like Bakim over you? A butcher, an apostle, a fucking Azadi.
Ooh.
He insults my people. They have committed crimes, yes, but the responsibility lies with our leaders, not with every Azadi.
Or I
This
can
creature,
say...
this man. I've seen many Dolmari in my life, but there's something familiar about this one.
Alright, I think
He
I'm gonna
insults
address
my
the
people.
Azadi
We are
comment.
not all the same, Dolmari.
Perhaps. But then my people all look the same to you, do they not? We're livestock.
I've turned my back on my people.
So you're also a traitor, Kian Alvani. We'll add it to your list of crimes.
I will not let anyone, least of all a Dalmari, speak to me in this way.
I feel like I'm at their
already
mercy.
Taken from me. Why make all those sacrifices for a traitor and an enemy? I will not let anyone, least of all a Dalmari, speak to me in this way.
It's tough because I feel like he wouldn't tolerate being spoken to that way, but at the same time, I think he realizes
my life was already taken from me. Why make all those sacrifices for a traitor and an enemy?
It's kind of a tough decision.
Anyone, least of all a Dalmari, speak to me in this way.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he's got to learn to respect my ass. That's all I gotta say.
You are a traitor. You have the blood of countless magicals on your hands, and it will never wash off.
What's to stop me from shedding your blood as well?
I'd like to see you try, God.
I tried to help.
No one's trying anything. Liko, stand down. Kian, please understand the sacrifices that were made in order to bring you here.
I didn't ask for those sacrifices.
And yet, they were made. Kian, we chose you. We sent Captain Bakim to his death in exchange for your life. We need you.
As a symbol.
But also so much more. We need strength, we need leadership, we need hope. Our numbers are dwindling. Most Northlanders have come to terms with the Azadi occupation. Humans are turning their backs on the resistance and a blind eye to the genocide of magicals. We need someone to give us hope, so that we can fight back and win.
You're a tool, Apostle. A blunt weapon, nothing more.
We need your help, Kian. Will you join us?
Do I have a choice?
There is always choice. And for every choice, there are consequences.
You can't let me leave. If I refuse, you'll kill me.
We might kill you anyway. Just give me a reason.
We have sacrificed so much to bring you here. This is your chance for a new beginning, Kian. A new life, for the redemption I know you seek.
I think join, actually, aside from this guy being kind of a-hole at me,
I can never be
joining
one of them.
seems like...
But what choice is there? I have no nation, no faith, no mission. What does it matter that their resistance is not mine? And by fighting my people, I might save my people.
Because your people are on a pretty jacked up course right now. You at least gotta fight the a-hole who's in charge of the local
Let them lock
people.
me up. Throw away the key. Let them kill me.
Nope.
I will never be one of them.
Don't be a negative Nancy.
What would you have me do?
You will go into the city tonight with Liko and Enu. They will give you instructions and they will keep an eye on you to make sure. To help, if needed.
I'll be watching from the shadows, Apostle. A poison arrow pointing straight to you.
You know our cause is true. You know that your people are in the wrong. Do this and begin your journey back to life.
I'm doing this for April Ryan. She was the one who made me question myself. My mission. My faith.
Fuck you, Gazi. There is nothing you can do to repay that debt.
April is dead, Kian. Do this instead for all those who still live. Do this for the soul of your people. Do this for yourself. The boat will take you to Shady Quay in Old Town. I will let you know when things are ready.
After you're done with your mission, we'll meet up at Ulvik's Tavern. And if you don't show, we'll hunt you down and skin you like a rabbit.
You may find I'm not a rabbit.
Try me, please.
Liko, enough.
Well, can I get a ride on your fabulous butt chair? to the boat. Talk to the other rebels, Inu, Liku, Jakai, and once blind Bob. Oh my gosh, that was the guy that was outside. Wasn't that the beggar that was outside of the Journeyman Inn? That was hypothetically blind Bob? Like he said he had an accident when he was a kid that could have made him blind.
You have recovered well, Kian. Your wounds were deep. You are strong.
You brought me back to life. I'm still not sure why or what for.
We would not have saved you if we did not believe in you.
The Dalmari does not agree.
The Dalmari has a name, and Liko has his reasons. You may want to speak with him.
And what if he's right? What if I'm not the man you think I am?
It doesn't matter, Kian. You have been born again. You can become the man you want to be. Not everyone gets a chance at redemption, to undo the damage they have done and to shape their own future.
The captain said the same thing, only with different words.
Balsai he was a man who spoke his mind, and spoke freely. I never met anyone who cursed as colorfully as he did. It was truly a thing of beauty. But he too had a past that haunted him. He was a lot like you. With us, he was given a second chance, a rebirth, an opportunity for redemption to atone for his sins. And he did.
For the time being, I can do more here than I can anywhere else.
Yeah,
I'm caught between worlds, part of neither. I don't belong here.
You gotta make the best of your situation,
for the time being,
buddy.
I will try not to disappoint you.
I have faith.
Don't talk to me about faith, Shepard.
Faith is everything.
Faith can lead you astray.
Blind faith, yes. But faith can also lead you back to life. We will help you open your eyes. Kian, would you share your story with me? I have heard only fragments, rumors. I know there's more to it.
She saved me.
Sure.
Gave me a second chance at life. She has faith in me, even when I've abandoned all hope. If anyone deserves the whole story, it's her.
Alright, let's do a recap.
Of course, Shepard. Before all this, I was the Apostle. Back home in Azadir, I was loved and feared. I laid waste to our enemies in the name of the goddess. A little over a year ago, I was summoned by the Six, our empresses. They commanded me to travel across the sea to the occupied territories of the Northlands. I was to find and kill the rebel leader known as the Scorpion. He had murdered many Trueborn, and he stood in the way of our mission. I had always been taught that magic was evil, an affront to the laws of nature and to the goddess. I'd been told that the magical races were dangerous and immoral. But when I arrived here in the Northlands and met the people of Marcuria, well, magicals were not the simple monsters of my childhood tales. Magic wasn't simply a tool for evildoers. It was a lot more complex. Then I met April Ryan, rebel leader. Of course, I didn't know it then. She was a stranger, our meeting accidental. But I know now that it was meant to happen. She was strong and honorable and good. She stood up to me. She questioned my beliefs, my faith, my mission. Her strength made me question everything. But I still went after the Scorpion and the Resistance, blindly, on faith. I finally tracked down the Scorpion. April Ryan, infidel, terrorist, leader of the Resistance. Nothing made sense. But a choice had been made. The consequences were inevitable. My own people had me followed. My blind faith led them straight to her. To April. They killed her. Decimated the Resistance. Sentenced me to death. For a year I rotted away in Friar's Keep. I was already dead, a walking corpse. I had lost everything. I'd given up. But now, Now I have the opportunity to redeem myself and my nation, to help rebuild the resistance, to avenge April Ryan, and to bring justice to those I have hurt. For that I'm grateful.
Of course. Thank you. When you've spoken with the others and are ready to leave, come see me again.
Okay, well, he literally did just do a big recap, which, for those of you who didn't watch my series with me on Dreamfall: The Longest Journey, the previous game, that might have been helpful, because I haven't really done a huge recap on him, except to refer to him as the Stabby Warrior, because that's his job was always to go to where the people needed to be converted by the blade, point his sword at them, purify their spirits. But I think, if my timer is right, I think we're at 30 minutes at this point. So this is probably the right time to end the episode. So thank you once again for joining me in another episode of A Lawyer Plays Dreamfall Chapters: The Longest Journey. And until next time, I hope everybody is doing well, and take care. Bye-bye.